Alright guys, so I just wanted to do a weekly recap video for all of you. I had a pretty successful week in the hobby. Um, and so today is Friday. Oops, sorry about that. Friday, June 11th. And I, like most of you, were up around 5 a.m. Central trying to score some stuff from the Target drop, which did not happen, right? And as most of you know, Target decided to drop some stuff on Wednesday. They dropped some good stuff too. I believe they dropped some. What did they drop? They dropped some Mosaic basketball and some select. Um, I think a small amount of Bowman as well. They dropped all of that on Wednesday, and it caught the community off guard, right? And so we all were hoping, oh yeah, Friday, yeah, they'll probably have some more stuff. They'll probably have some more Bowman up there. They'll probably have some Series 2 up there, and maybe some leftover Chronicles, or maybe some more Score stuff, right? That's what we were thinking. That's what everybody was hoping. But I, like most of you, woke up at 5 a.m. Central, and I waited till I think 9 a.m. Central. I think like for 4 hours. Um, because on, I think it was Jab's family. I was watching his live stream. I was hopping back and forth between the Jab's live stream and JR's live stream. And on the Jab's live stream, people were saying that there was going to be a drop at 9 a.m. I don't know if that was someone just trolling us or what, but nothing dropped at 9 a.m. And so I decided to go do a little card hunting on Friday morning, and I was pretty successful. So first of all, let's see, I picked up on Thursday this blaster box and these two hanger boxes, which I already opened and did a video on. That was my Thursday morning at my local Walmart, and I totally got tricked when I went Thursday morning, because usually my Walmart opens up at 7 a.m. and so I usually get there around 6:30, and I'm anywhere from like the 12th to like 20th person in line in my Walmart. And the great thing about my Walmart is that they do a carousel, so the whole line walks through the aisle where all the sports cards are, and you're allowed to take one item. And then that line loops around and goes through the card aisle again. It's like a carousel, right? Every time you walk through it, you get to pick one item, right? And some weeks I grab, 8 items, and some weeks I only grab 3. Like, well, not like this week, but this week I grabbed 3, but some weeks I only grab 3 items because that's all I want, or that's all I have money for, or yeah, that's just what I feel like getting that week. And so on this Thursday, I got to my Walmart at like 6:30. I normally get to my Walmart at 6:30 to like 6:45, and they open up at 7, right? So this week I woke up a little bit earlier, and I got to my Walmart at 6:30, right? And as I pulled up, I was like, oh man, there's no one here. There's no one at this Walmart. Like, either I'm lucky or something happened. Like maybe there was a fight and they said there's no sports cards, or what, I don't know. My Walmart's pretty cool. Everyone wants product, and everyone understands that this Walmart does carousel, so there's no need to fight because you're gonna at least get something, right? And so I got to my Walmart earlier than normal, 6:30ish, and I was thinking maybe I'll be, I don't know, 10th in line and I'll get something. And so then I got there, pulled in, there was no line. And as I was pulling to my parking spot, I saw a couple people coming out of Walmart, and I was like, what? that's weird, and then, you start to your heart starts racing because you just see people walking out of Walmart and they've got, one or two bags full of, like you can't see exactly what's in their bag, but you can kind of see like a couple flat surfaces, and you can see a couple sharp like corners protruding out of the plastic bag, and you just instantly think they got the megas or they got the prism, and your heart just starts racing when you see that kind of stuff, right? Like that's how it is for me. I love hunting for cards. Um, and I felt that when I was pulling into my parking spot, and I got out of my car and I started walking really fast, and more people were coming out of Walmart, and again I kept on seeing some familiar faces. These were mainly um, male figures, male people, and they were all around my age, give or take, 10 years. And I just kept on, and I would look at their bags as they were walking out and as I was trying to walk in, and again I saw one or two bags, flat surfaces in the bags and corners protruding out of the bags, these corners there. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, like what happened? What's going on? How come these people have product? And as I walked up to the door, I saw that their hours were 6 a.m. So my local Walmart went back to its pre-COVID hours of opening up at 6 a.m. and I didn't know. Someone told me on a forum or a group that a lot of Walmarts were switching back, and I didn't know. I must have missed a memo. But then I got there at 6:30, thinking that I was like 15 minutes earlier than my normal, but I was actually 30 minutes late. The store had already been open for about 30 minutes, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like dang it, man, I'm not gonna get anything this week. And so then, I kept on walking in, walked a little faster, and I turned the corner and I saw boxes. I remember seeing these blaster boxes, right, the back of them, and I was like, oh right, cool, and I could see the white outline, and I was like, all right, cool. There's still some Topps Series 2 there, and I saw the more reddish box like these Score, and I was like, okay, great. There's Score, but I don't want Score. I'll take Topps. Like let there just be Topps. When you're late like that, you're just like, just give me anything. Like I know there's no chance of me getting anything from Prism or any select, but you're just thinking, come on, just give me anything, right? And so as I got up there, there was another guy standing there, and I could see he had his he was kind of like trying to figure out some numbers in his head and trying to figure out what he wanted to do, because there was a bunch of so the fewest amount of things there, besides like random things, like there's like a hanger of Diamond King. There was some other stuff that was just pretty much trash, but they had a little more. They probably had like 3 of these blasters left, and they had like 5 or 6 of these hangers left. There's no Bowman, no Select, no Chronicles, no Prism, and they had, what else did they have there? They had a whole bunch of Score hangers. These up here are Score hangers. You can't see the whole box, but it's the red box there. They had a whole bunch of Score hangers and cello packs. And what else did they have? They had Chronicles. They had probably about like, not Chronicles. What's the other new set that came out? Contenders, NBA Contenders, right? They had a whole bunch of their gosh, I'm just blanking on blasters. Contender blasters. And he and we stood around for about like 10 minutes just chatting. Like, it was weird because he was just willing to talk about this stuff. He was like, yeah, the Contenders, you can probably flip them for $35, or you can take them to your local LCS for $30. And I'm just like, dude, why are you admitting that you're a flipper, dude? Like, that's kind of weird, because me, I like to crack my product here. And so, yeah, that was my Thursday. I ended up just walking out with these 2 hangers and this blaster. And then Friday morning, like I said, I woke up at 5 o'clock a.m. and I was on my computer till a little bit after 9 a.m. and nothing. I got nothing from Target. I heard Walmart dropped some stuff, but I mean, you can't really. I mean, there are bots that are just constantly refreshing and running their program to snatch up whatever's on Walmart's site. Yeah, which sucks. And then on Friday, my kids didn't have school. Thursday was the last day of school, so my wife took the day off, and we went to Walmart. Right. Well, actually, first we're on our way to Target to do some shopping, and I got a Instagram notification that my local Barnes and Noble had a whole bunch of cards in. They had like 4 select megas and they had like 8 select blasters. They had some Chronicles, and they had some Bowman stuff, just Bowman blasters. Bowman blasters, and I was like, oh shoot! Like by the time I get there, it's gonna take me 30 minutes to get there, because we were on the other side of town. But we tried it anyways, right? We rushed over there. For me, thankfully I've got a great wife and 2 awesome girls, and they're like, yeah, let's go Barnes and Noble. So then we drove to Barnes and Noble, 30 minutes late. 30 minutes after the notification, and all they had was just this Bowman blaster, and they had a whole bunch of Diamond King. And so I was like, you know what? I'm kind of sour about the whole Target not dropping anything today on this Friday morning. So then I just grabbed this. I'll take it. And it was $25, and I think I don't remember this being $25 at Barnes and Noble. I swear these were $20 at Barnes and Noble, but now they're 25. But whatever. I got this just because I was like, you know what? I'll take it because I'll take anything right now because I didn't get anything from Target.com, so I'm not going to be getting anything in the mail next week, right? And then my wife and I went to Target, and then that's where I ran into these guys right here, Mosaic Soccer. I know nothing about soccer, but so we'll see what I do with that. I might trade it. It is Mosaic, so I would love to trade it for some more product that I can open up on this page, on this channel here. So that's the plan, right? So I also got some mail as well. So from Target.com last week, I was able to snag up just this one. I guess I was able to snag up a select blaster here, and I was also able to grab this Chronicles. Oops, sorry about that. Chronicles Mega, and so not too bad. I mean, I could have got more off Target.com, but again, I don't. I make less than minimum wage doing what I do. I mean, I love what I do. I'm a musician, and so I mean, with someone with my type of income, like you can't be, buying. I can't buy like 10 of these because that's just way too expensive for me. Or buying 6 of these, that's just way too much money for me. But I'm thankful that I was able to pick this up, and this guy off of Target's site, and so got those this week too. So I mean, you know what? This is not a bad haul for the week. I mean, I can't complain about this. Can't complain about that. So, and on top of all of that, I got some mail as well, which we're going to open up. So, I mean, you consider all this. I mean, I got 2 mosaics, 2 Series 2 hangers, a Series 2 blaster, a Select blaster, Bowman blaster, Chronicles Mega, and some mail. I mean, this was a really good week overall. Even though on Friday I could not get anything from Target.com because Target was not doing anything. So, man, just like even today when I ran to Barnes & Noble and I picked up this Bowman blaster, man, like when I walked in, there was another guy in front of me, and there were by the time I left, there's probably about 3 or 4 guys behind me because they saw the select at Barnes & Noble, right? So the cool thing about my Barnes & Noble is that, like I said, they post up the cards they get, the inventory they get on Instagram, which is cool. Like, they don't have to do that, but they do it anyways. And so the great thing about that as well is when they post up that they get product, like 90% of the time, the other Barnes & Nobles in my area are getting product as well. It's just that the other Barnes & Noble, they don't post it up on the Instagram. Their Instagram has no sports cards at all. So while we talk, I'm just going to open this up. And so that's the great thing about following this Barnes & Noble's Instagram. And so it's funny because then later my wife and I we went to Target, and right by that Target was another Barnes & Noble, and I was like, you know what, let me go look what they have there. So we went to go look. And at that other Barnes & Noble, they had nothing but Diamond King, some Yu-Gi-Oh, some Magic, Pokemon, and they had more Bowman blasters. But I have a lot of Bowman already. Like, besides this one, I still have this blaster and this mega box that I gotta open up for the channel. And then the funny thing is that when I went to Target, we hit a restock, and my wife was like, "Oh, you should get something. You should get something there because you never hit a restock at Target anymore." I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't care about Target restocks anymore, right?" But my daughter, she was able to pick up the Shining Fates Poltergeist pin box, and she opened that. She's pretty excited about that. She got some decent cards. I think she got a Morpeko VMAX, and she got an amazing rare. I forget which one. Yeah, and it's funny because the lady, even though she was restocking, she let my daughter grab that pin, that pin box, the Poltergeist one, and I was like, sweetie, wait, hold up, let's stop, let's let the lady finish up her job. And there was no one in line, no one was there except us, and the lady was like, it's okay, just go ahead, if you want that one, just go ahead and take it. And then my daughter said thank you, ma'am, to the vendor there, and the vendor was like, hey, thanks, yeah, like no one ever says thank you to me. So and then we left, and then I didn't see if they had anything else out there, so then I was like, sweetie, let's go back. She's done stocking now, so let's go check it out. So we went to go check it out. We went back after we loaded up our cart with groceries. We went back and I found these, right? So I picked up 2 of them. And the funny thing was there's probably about a dozen of these. I picked up 2 of them because again, like I said, I don't have a lot of money. I'm like a lot of you guys. This hobby is expensive, and we can't just we just don't have the funds to just buy a whole bunch of product, right? And so, man, right behind me, this guy came and swapped and grabbed all 12 of the remaining 10 of the remaining Mosaic boxes, man. He just came out of nowhere. My daughter and I were like, whoa, he almost knocked us over trying to grab these. But anyways, mail day, I joined the break and I got the Kansas City Chiefs right here. So I got a whole bunch of oh, cool. He even penny sleeved everything and put them in a team bag. So got a bunch of Clyde Edwards Hilaire, more Clyde Edward Hilaire. Oh, cool. More Clyde. Look how many Clyde Edwards Hilaire's I got. I was kind of iffy on this break because he had a lot of Chronicles, and man, if you don't hit the right teams in Chronicles, you're gonna get nothing. But I got a whole I'm happy with that because he also had some select in there, and I was hoping I would have hit some Mahomes, and I did. Look at that, man. I knew I was gonna get a whole bunch of Clyde Edwards-Hilaire's, but I wasn't too sure if the select were gonna get me any Mahomes. But I got some Mahomes here. Let's get some Tyreeks here. Mahomes. Tony Gonzalez, Travis Kelce, and then we got a Mahomes. Oh, he didn't sleeve this one. This one's a little scratched up, but that's okay. Hot stars, and then these are my two big hits from the break. So I definitely got my money's worth here. These are both, I think, the club level, and this one's a tricolor, and this one's just a green. So, all right, guys. Well, that was my week of card hunting. And as you can tell, I got a bunch of product, and I will be opening most of this product on this channel. So stay tuned, and I hope you guys have a great week. And man, just good luck out there.